Hey everyone, welcome to Book Diaries with Ty, where we get comfy and cozy and talk everything about books. And as you can see on the title, we are opening up some new books. Okay. Kind of went a little bit book crazy this last couple of weeks. Well, actually the last week, not couple weeks, last week. No, it's been a couple of weeks because I bought some new books at Barnes & Noble's, Target, and then I ordered some off of Amazon, and I wanted to share them with you guys. I literally have bought, I don't even know, some of them I don't even remember what I bought, but I'm excited to open them up. I know I bought a couple of books. One book was for, two books was for my book club, two book clubs that I'm in, and I need to start reading them this week, so I'm excited for them to come. I also have a book that the duet to another book that I already read, and I wanted to start that one. And then I have a book that I ordered for I have to start reading actually today because I'm what is it called, duet reading, or I'm reading with my friend. Me and her are reading the same book, and she already started the book, so I need to hurry up and catch up. So yes, let's get started. First book I got is The Grim Reaper Lawyer. I seen this on Amazon a while ago, and I really wanted to try it. It's about a lawyer who decided if she want to go to hell or be the Grim Reaper, and it says she chose hell. So I'm excited to get into this book. The next one is an Amazon package, and oh, it's 3 books in here. What is this? Oh, okay. So these are the books. I have Robbie Renee, Somebody's Wife. I actually read this book already. I love this book. I actually gave this book a 5 stars on my Goodreads. If you're not following me on my Goodreads, it's the same name as my YouTube page, and I literally, you can keep up with me in real time as I read a book. I rated this 5 stars, and I found out it had a duet with it, so I ended up ordering that. And this is the duet, which is Somebody's Forever by Robbie Renee. I'm excited to read this. This is a short book, so it's not going to take me that long. This is the one that I'm actually reading with my friend, so she's probably done with it by now. She don't even know that I haven't started, so I'm excited to read that. And then I ordered Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. I actually already read this, but because I love this so much, I wanted to get the copy of it and put it in my book collection. The box. This one is heavy. Okay, so this is the book that I've been wanting for a while, and I literally kept picking it up in the store, putting it down like multiple times. Every time I would go to the store, I'm telling myself I would buy it, and I never did. It is Fourth Wing. I'm excited. I'm starting to get into, I kind of don't like that it's kind of a little bit damaged on the ends, but it's not that bad. This is Fourth Wing. I ended up wanting to get into fantasy, so I ended up really wanting to try this book. So I'm excited to read this one and see if I like it. I've heard that, where is it at? Somebody told me that if you want to get into fantasy, it's better to try the One Dark Window before you try the Fourth Ring. They feel like the Fourth Wing is like really heavy in the fantasy world, like it's too many world buildings. So they said try this one first before you get into this one. So that's what I'm going to do. I really had this on my TBR for this month, but let me be honest, my TBR for the month of April has already went out the window. I literally have been reading books that's not even on my TBR, and I know we're already probably a week in, and I don't know. I'm going to really try to get to this the rest of this month. I even filmed my TBR, and I don't even know if I want to post it or not because I have already swayed off of it. And like literally by the end of the month, you'll see that my TBR and what I've read is totally different. Like, so we'll see. I might still post it, but I am excited to read this. The next book I ordered was Archer Voice. I'm excited to read this love story. I heard great things about this book. And I just wanted to really get some more romance books in my collection. My collection is very small. As I've stated in my booktube newbie tag video that I did, I've just got back into reading books. I used to read when I was a teenager. I of course stopped. I don't know where all them books are. And now I started back reading back in January after I had my son. And I have really been documenting my journey on getting back into books, reading and everything, self-confidence, self-esteem, just pretty much getting back to self. So I'm excited to read this. The next book I have is The Sleep Experiment by Jeremy Bates. I see this on Amazon and I was really intrigued by it. On the back it says, it's in 1954, at the start of the Cold War, the Soviet military offered 4 political prisoners their freedom if they participated in an experiment requiring them to remain awake for 14 days while under the influence of a powerful stimulant gas. The prisoner ultimately reverted to murder, self-mutilation, and madness. None survived. But in 2018, Dr. Roy Wallace, an esteemed psychology professor at UC Berkeley, is attempted to recreate the same experiment during the summer break in soon-to-be demolished building on campus. He and 2 students share an 8-hour rotational schedule to observe their young Australian test subject around the clock. What begins innocently enough, however, morphs into a nightmare beyond descriptions that no one could have imagined, with perhaps the exception of Dr. Roy Wallace himself. Oh my goodness. So I'm excited. I don't know if you guys read this. If you have, comment down below. Tell me if you liked it. I'm excited to read this one. The next book I have is another romance novel. It's 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I have not read her other book. I can't think of the book right now. Is it Love Story? Love Songs? I'm sorry if I'm botching it. The other book is called A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. That's what it's called. So yes, I really want to get that book as well. But I wanted to start with this one first. So I'm going to read 7 Days in June and see how I like it. This book I'm very excited about. Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I'm excited about this one. I've already got, as you can see, The Child of Blood and Bones. I'm excited to read both of these. The first one is on my TBR for April. Like I said, hopefully I get to it. But I definitely want to, okay. I am emailing Amazon. Both of these, I definitely want to get to both of these before the new one come out. I think her new one is released in June. Children of Anguish. So I definitely want to read these before I get that. Next book I ended up getting, and I did also order the first one, but this box came with the second one, is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I am so excited that I got this book. I read it already. I just got it because I wanted to add it to my collection. If you haven't read it, check it out. And this is another book, like every time I went to the bookstore, I constantly would pick this book up saying I'm going to get it, going to get it, going to get it, and I never did. It's A Thousand Boy Wishes. I am excited to read this one. This is a really short read, so I can like do this book in a day or maybe a day and a half. But I was excited to get this book. Like, I thought the cover was cute. I think it'll be a cute love story to read. I hope it's not a sad one. It says, one boy, one girl, the bond that is forged in an instant and cherished for a decade. And that's off the first sentence, so I'm excited. All right. we have another box. We have another box. Let's see, what's in this one? So the next box we have, oh, so this one is in my book club off of Fable. I am reading this with them this month, and it's The Reformatory. We don't start this book until April 10th, so I'm glad that it got here before then. It's about a boy who is sentenced to 6 months at a all boys home. It's supposed to be a horror. Oh, here we go. So here go what I said before I let go. I ordered this because I read it and I love both of the books, so I wanted to add these to my collection. I also ordered Butcher and Blackbird. I've heard great things about this. I've been in my dark romance era right now, so I am excited to read this. Right now, if I did not say what I was currently reading, I am reading Haunting Adeline. I am almost done. I'm like 50% done with the book. I've gotten past part 1, which was very heavy. So I am excited to finish this book. I'll probably finish this book today because I kind of want to start another book. This one had me all over the place, but a really good book. If you haven't read the first one, is Haunting Adeline. That was great. Then this one is definitely darker than the first one. It says it in the front of the page. It gives you all the trigger warnings like the first one. So I would definitely say read those before you dive into these 2 books. The last book in this box was Razorblade, which I'm excited to read. I've heard great things about S.A. Cosby's work. I have not read any of them, so I'm excited to read this book and let this one be. I kind of want to, start it today, honestly. But I'm not going to. I'm going to try to at least pick one book off my TBR for April and read it. I am. So those are all the books I got from Amazon. I've also got some books from Barnes and Nobles. Books I got from Barnes and Noble was Octavia E. Butler. I've never had a science fiction book, so I'm excited to try this one. And then I also got Blood Like Magic. I'm excited to read this one. So on the back it states, after years of waiting for her calling, a trial every witch must pass in order to come into their power. The one thing Yola Thomas didn't expect was to fail. When Yola ancestors give her an unprecedented second chance to complete her calling, she agrees, and then is horrified when her task is to kill her first love. Oh my. See that's something I would like. This is why I only read the first 2 sentences, because I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know that they told her to kill her first love. Like, I would rather find that out in a book. I don't know about you, that's just me. So I did get some other books throughout the a couple of weeks ago that I was excited to get, and I guess I can also talk about them in the book. I can also talk about them on my channel, which is, I ended up getting this from Walmart, which is Powerless. I am excited to read this. This is another fantasy. Like I said, I'm in my fantasy era, so I'm excited to try this book out and see what this book is about. The other book I got was Divine Rivals. I am excited to read this book as well. Like, literally, I am so excited to read all these books, and I wish I can do it all in one setting, but of course, it's too many books. But I'm definitely going to get to all these before I buy another book. At least that's what I'm saying. Then in one of their bins where they have like books on discount, I got a Line to Kill. I don't know what this book is about, but I'm very excited to find out. And then for my other book club that I'm in, this one we actually meet up in person. We're reading this month The Unsettled book. I am excited to read this book. I have no idea what this book is about. They had picked this book at the last meeting, which I missed. So I ended up going out purchasing it at Barnes & Noble, and it was 50% off, which I was excited about as well. And so I'm excited to try this book. And then the last book I got was Fierce Little Things. by Miranda Beverly Whitmore. I have never read anything from her. I think this book is pretty much about a girl who ended up going on vacation, meeting some great friends, I think over the summer, and ended up like some type of murder happened, I think, and so they all come back. It's like a I know what you did last summer type of thing. That's what I'm thinking it's about. So yeah, them are all the books I got for the last week or so. I am so excited to dive into some of these books. I might not get to all of them this month. I definitely am going to put some on my TBR for next month. And as I stated before, I don't know if I'm going to upload my TBR for the month of April, because like I said, I already threw it out the door. Well, the window. No, it went out the door. So yes, that is that. And I will be contacting Amazon about a couple of my books. Those are the books, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye.